Hello, my name is Hans Dekkers and team leader at Dynaread. This short video covers part 2 on our presentation on managing student motivation in children with dyslexia. In part 1 we touched on the fact that a child's reading struggles are not their fault. There are measurable neurological differences responsible for their struggles. We talked about learned helplessness, which so many of these children develop. That paralyzing conviction that they are bad at something and that any effort is bound to fail anyways. And we talked about eroded intrinsic motivation, which reality demands that any effort to help older struggling readers must deliver early successes, otherwise it's bound to fail. And we touched on the extremely important need for consistency and routine in any remediation effort. Any remediation is only as good as its application. If early successes are key to recovering motivation, then one simply cannot afford to try to remediate a child without consistency and without a properly established routine. In today's video, I want to point your attention to an article we feature on our website. Simply Google for Dynaread Managing Student Motivation or click on the link below and you will find the article. We did our own research into the topic and also surveyed our users to produce for you an article with tips and tricks which you can apply to help keep your child motivated. And since the article is there for you to read, allow me to close with something I very much believe in. As human beings, we have the unique ability to choose our response to anything that happens to us. Jewish neurologist and psychiatrist Viktor Frankl, who spent the last part of the Second World War in Nazi concentration camps, researched this extensively. In the midst of a dehumanizing culture of death, he learned and observed that even there, we as humans possess the ability to choose how we are to respond to the forces upon us. That very ability Franklin translated into his logotherapy. And when managing children with dyslexia, there is a powerful application that we can derive from this. Help your child visualize near future life with and without the ability to read. Would they like to go to junior high as readers? Or would they rather wish to try to awkwardly hide their inability to read from their peers? How do they envision sitting in class without the ability to follow anything that is presented on paper? Or, if your child is a notch older, would they like to go to their driver's license exam, having to ask for special assistance and a verbal exam? There may be other pertinent scenarios that you can pick. It all depends on the interests and the passions of your child. But please don't hear me wrong. There's absolutely nothing to be ashamed of if one has to ask special assistance due to reading struggles. But if you have the option to avoid this, would that not be much more preferable? Help your child visualize both futures, a future with reading and a future without reading, and help them make their own wise choice. It is of no use to push that choice. That choice is theirs to make, and it needs to come from deep within. And when made, you may even want to write a simple contract and invite them to sign their name under it, literally, and commit to it, together. Please do visit our article on managing student motivation and know that every child is different. Listen to the signals your child gives. Listen to them with all of your heart, mind and soul. Try to understand them and coach and encourage them from within that understanding. And know that if you simply don't know, then feel free to contact us. We love to hear your story and help you succeed in motivating your child.